Hey sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are crafting with these natural wicker wreaths from the Dollar Tree. I found these in a 9-inch and a 12-inch, and my Dollar Tree actually had a ton on the shelf, so I'm hoping you can find these. But today I am sharing with you several different crafts, DIYs, hacks on how I put these to good use and make some really fun projects. I wanted to create a large planter, so I've not seen this anywhere, so I was kind of going out on a limb. But the first thing I did was try to stack these wreaths so that they fit better together. So sometimes whenever you put them together, there's big gaps and holes, but I just kind of flipped them upside down and kind of shuffled them around until I got a really nice fit. I knew if I tried to tie jute twine around all four of these, they were just going to squish together and shift around and not have a good hold on there. So I'm taking two at a time and just tried to secure them a little bit in the middle, enough that I could add a little bit of hot glue in between the pieces that touched really well. And then for the third one, I just went for it and felt like I had a solid enough base just to keep stacking these up and make them into one large piece. So my idea was to use a large plant that I could set down in here. So I'm not going to be putting a bottom in this. If you wanted to just put floral stems and create your own plant, you would need some type of styrofoam or a base in here so everything didn't fall out. But just continuing to hold all of these together, I did take jute twine and tie all four of them together after the glue had set in place, and then just to fill in any cracks or holes, I thought it would be really pretty to take some nautical rope and put in between the cracks. And I love how this turned out. It gave it extra texture and really made you notice that this was kind of like four different segments or pieces of the wreath together. But I just think this added so much texture and just looks a lot better than just leaving it plain. This is just a Target plant. I set it down in there, but love how much this dresses it up and looks way better. Next, I am using the larger wreath, so this is the 12-inch, and I actually have this round chalkboard. It came from Target Dollar Spot, but if you don't have this, you can just pick up any of the round Valentine signs out at Dollar Tree right now, paint them with some of your Dollar Tree chalkboard paint, and you'll get the same effect, but I just wanted to use what I already had on hand. I needed to secure this to each other. So I'm using some of these mini little blocks and just putting these around the edges. You also could cut down felt and use some type of fabric piece to piece these together, but I really wanted a strong hold, and I knew if I just tried to put dots of glue, it was going to fall off of the back, so adding in that extra wood just makes it so much more sturdy. I love the effect of the chalkboard in the background and then adding in the florals on the wreath, so it kind of looks like a wreath, but kind of just makes it look like a fun little sign. I love these little lavender picks from Dollar Tree, so I put them on the edges, but then I felt like the middle really needed covered up. You can see the stems and it's really bare, so just cutting off some random little floral pieces. I'm so excited for all of Dollar Tree's spring floral. I love these little felt covered pieces. I feel like they're more realistic looking. I use my chalkboard little marker to add welcome spring at the top. You could put anything that you wanted. I usually try to sharpen mine with scissors so it writes really nice. Just free-handed something cute and then added in some white around the edges. I feel like this really makes it pop and look a little bit more finished than it did before, and then added in a really cute hanger just with some more jute twine and some large beads. This was so easy to upgrade the hanger because it already had the hooks, but I feel like taking just 5 minutes to upgrade the hanger just from a small piece of jute twine makes it look so much nicer. Next up, I wanted to make a mini little sign that you could kind of display on a shelf with a plate holder. So one of these little small 9-inch wreaths fit perfect on this wooden circle that I have. Now this came from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree has these, and Walmart has 99-cent wooden circles. So I'm sure you can find something that will fit in there. All I did was paint this white. And I am leaving it distressed on purpose so that it just gives it a little bit more character. But I love how perfectly that this wooden circle fits inside the wreath. So all I had to do was flip this upside down and put in a few dots of glue. Like I mentioned, I do just like to rub on just a tiny bit of paint so it doesn't look unfinished. I love the light colors, but just adding that extra touch just looks like it gives it a little bit more something, and I like it a lot better. And then just trying to do the same thing, adding in some of this gorgeous like lavender or lilac pieces at the bottom, and then covering in the center with just some other just little random greenery pieces. I wanted it to have like a quote or something inside. I didn't want to freehand this, so I stole this little home sign off of a different Dollar Tree sign, added in a bow, but then I'm going to use my rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree and put "Let's Stay Home." So I thought this really completed it and make it look like more of a decor piece that could stand alone on a shelf or table, and just a different fun way that you can use a wreath without having to like hang it on the wall or hang it on the door. And I just love how cute and mini this looks, and this looks perfect for spring. I did add in a wooden button inside that bow. I thought that was really cute. And then, like I said, just adding in these rub-on transfers. So easy to use. It's only a little bit challenging to make sure that they are completely straight, but I always start in the middle to make sure I'm not going to run out of room and make sure that everything looks nice and even. I did apply the rub-on transfers before I glued down the little home sign. I'm so happy I did because I was able to kind of adjust it and make sure it looks more centered. Another fun way to use these wreath rings are for centerpieces, so you can really build these up to look really pretty. I found some of these new like boho leaves from Dollar Tree, and they just look really fun and full, so that's what I wanted to use. Once again, just dabbing on a little bit of paint because you are going to be able to see this because it's not going to be super full at the bottom. So I just wanted to do this so if any of it was showing, you would be able to tell that I did work on it, and it looks like it's not unfinished. I know I keep saying that, but I added in these leaves. I'm also using one of these huge jars or glass containers from Dollar General. It was about $3 or $4, and I feel like it's definitely worth the upgrade than just going with a $1 Dollar Tree vase or candle holder because it really fills in the space. So for these leaves, I thought they were so pretty, and one of my favorite ones that Dollar Tree's been putting out. I felt like they went more with like a boho look. So I am taking some jute twine and just tying these directly on the wreath. So trying to go in the same direction, just bending over the little bottom floral pick and then tying that. I do go back in several times and tie it at the top too or in the middle of the pick so they don't shift around, but just keep doing this until I get the whole thing full, and just love how, I don't know, the leaves are going all of the different directions, but this really looks full. It did have a couple of holes, and then I thought it might look better if I did go with a different shade of green just to make everything pop and have a little bit of contrast. So adding in some of this greenery, and just that's how easy it was to get this gorgeous centerpiece that I can't wait to style on my table. I am loving those soft colored little succulents that Dollar Tree's been putting out. So they have like that gorgeous blue as well as a purple color. So I wanted this to have more of a dark look. So I did take this outside and spray it with this. It's called London Gray, but it's more of like a brown spray paint. And then just adding in these gorgeous succulents. They do have like a wire in them, but then they do have some kind of like plastic coating. So I try to pull that off and keep the wire attached. And then you're able to slide this inside of the wreath for more stability, and then you can just kind of tack them in place with hot glue. I love the bigger succulents that are to the right. I was able to build it up on one side, and I love how it's not perfectly symmetrical, but everything just flows nice and smooth. let me know in the comments down below which one of these projects was your favorite. Be sure to check out some more fun DIYs here on this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting!